If you've been on Twitter for any amount of time, you will see Elon Musk. After all, he owns the site. But you may also see on his replies this man, Ian Miles Cheong. He gets some preferential treatment from Elon Musk and some right wing grifters. After all, he is a grifter himself. And if that was all just a grifter, then, he wouldn't be interesting. He would just be another person. But there is one thing that draws my attention to him. He constantly talks about Europe, Canada, and the US, and about right wing talking points. But he's actually never lived in any of those places. He actually lives in Malaysia. And for some reason, this made me want to research him. It felt odd to have this one man who's never lived outside of Malaysia be so focused on another country's politics. Hello everyone, Ren here, or Alias, and today I shall tell you the tale of Ian Miles Cheong. A couple of things. Please do not harass this person. If you disagree politically with him, just disagree with him. If you're really that mad, get a speed bag at the gym. Don't threaten anyone for their political beliefs. My biggest source is a thread made by @censoredmen. They made a thread of him about 11 major things that he did, and I'm here to narrate that thread. Now, long ago, he was one of the things most hated in the world, a Reddit moderator. From 2008 to 2012, he went by the name Solum Victus on Reddit. And he was no small potato. He modded some pretty big subreddits. Politics and Ask Reddit are two of them. Politics being, kind of foreshadowing. But just like any Reddit mod at any time, he went mad with power. During this time, he worked for a site called Gamerangs. And he would spam on subreddits his own articles. Getting clicks to them so he would get paid more. Now, if anybody would do this, they would get justifiably banned. Apparently, the reason why I get permabanned in Nintendo is because, the mods don't like having fun and they counted my asking of Christian as spamming. But Reddit moderators don't have this spam filter against them. But people noticed after he spammed not only his Gamerangs articles, but his articles from another site called Global Post. When Global Post was confronted about this, they said they hired Ian Miles Cheong as a social media consultant. And after this discovery of Ian spamming subreddits and abusing his mod power, he got banned on Reddit. After he got banned, some stuff about his past came up. Saying some based stuff, for lack of a better word. And then Gamergate happened, back when Anita Sarkeesian was a public enemy #1, and now she's just having fake weddings. And surprisingly, he became anti-Gamergate, considering, the based stuff he was saying. And then, you may say, okay, so he said some mean things, and he was anti-Gamergate. That's just politics. That's just disagreeing with people. Well, he then doxed somebody called Wild Goose over a disagreement they had. Over a beef they had. Which, it's not okay no matter where you stand politically. But that is not the worst thing he ever did. The worst is yet to come. Ian Miles Cheong had a friend called Andy Worski. They created a YouTube channel called Hype Break. And I cannot find this YouTube channel. I tried to, put a screenshot here, but I couldn't find anything about it. From what I could gather from my research, it was a gaming journal YouTube channel. And well, as things happen, friends get into a fight. Ian and Andy no longer wanted to work together. And Ian locked Andy out of the Hype Break channel. Andy told Twitter, and he decided to move on. Friends got into a fight, they split up. Friends got into a fight, they split up, and Andy didn't want to fight, sometimes all you can do is pound sand. And that would have been the end of it. Andy went back to his personal channel and Ian went back to doing his own thing. But Ian decided to sabotage Andy's YouTube channel by changing all of his thumbnails to gay adult content. You know, your average prank. But that's where the goofiness stops. Ian then swatted his former friend. He told the police he had a mountain of cocaine and had guns. You know, made him look like a danger to himself and to other people. Andy went to Twitter and accused Ian of this. Ian, of course, denies it because it's a goddamn crime. But evidence came out that Ian did in fact make the police call and swatted his former friend. A woman who was a friend of Ian leaked voicemails of Ian admitting to this. And now, you know, Ian had the hand on the cookie jar, the hand on the phone to the police, and there was no denying it. He downplayed the situation. Of course, it didn't work because you can't downplay a swatting. That's like the one thing you can't really make seem not serious. And this incident made him, you know, persona non grata in the gaming journal scene. So he sadly can no longer play games badly and call it a review. And what happens when you fail as a gaming online personality? Well, you get political for some reason. He accused people of crimes and rage-baited audiences on Twitter. And now he works for a media company, which I'm not trying to get him fired, so I won't name stuff here. But this media company is on the right wing, on the right side of the political spectrum, and they're pro-Israel in the current conflict. And hey, if that's your stance, that's totally fair. What's my stance? I'll never say. I'm not here to talk about politics. But as this thread I've been getting all this info from points out, Ian is Malaysian and lives in Malaysia, which makes this kind of funny. Because Malaysia is hardcore anti-Israel. It's kind of hilarious. Us people who actually live in the Western world, we have the benefit of freedom of speech, you know, the First Amendment. Malaysia doesn't. So it has become a meme that Ian Miles Cheong is gonna get executed by the Malaysian government for his Israel statements. And that is the story of Ian Miles Cheong, a right-wing grifter that talks about US politics, even though he has never lived in the US and and lives in Malaysia. His preferential treatment is due to, you know, Elon kind of likes him, so it makes sense. And thanks for Censored Men for letting me steal this. Sorry, you guys did a really great job about it. Check out their thread and their Twitter. I don't know if I agree with everything they say, I just like this piece they did. And I left some wacky stuff he did out. Well, this has been all. This has been Ren, our alias. Bye bye.